Okay. Nancy, hello. Tell me about yourself, Nancy. Just give me some basics before we dive in.
I spend a lot of time alone and I love being alone and I make sure that my audio and input is really controlled and mostly silent, and then I put positive podcasts on. But then when I spend even an hour or a day with somebody else, all this input from the
Yeah.
news. People are watching TV. I can't believe people still do that. It's like,
I'm with you. I don't get it. I don't. Whenever I
and,
see my mom watching TV, I'm like, why? Yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
and
Yeah.
and then it just gets all this negative energy inside my head, and it takes me a whole nother day to recover from that.
Okay, let's pause. Let's pause. Feet on the ground, relax the belly. Sounds like you're stressed out just thinking about this. So let's take a couple of deep breaths together. Yeah. I feel you, by the way. I get it. Ah. Yeah. One more. It's natural to be stressed when we talk about stresses, right? So relaxing a little bit. Yeah. Take your time, but tell me in one, we've just got 10 minutes together, right? Tell me in one sentence, what would you like?
What would I like?
Yes.
Peace of mind, just let it go. So I try to do this physical thing, like rake it out of my brain, all that
Uh,
yuck.
okay, so pause, pause, pause. Take another breath. I can see it's pretty annoying for you by the looks of things. So again, I'm going to ask you one more time just so we can get even clearer. I mean, I get the area, it makes sense, but what would you like for us to do in this next 10 minutes?
Help me release
Okay, so
that.
you want some strategies for dealing with when you're around other people and it stresses you out.
Or when I go home by myself, now I have time to sleep, but I can't sleep because I'm replaying these conversations of how I could have maybe helped that other person
Uh-huh.
better. Or
So you want some strategies for like letting go of past conversations when you're back home for your own kind of sanity, is that right?
exactly, yes.
Okay, cool. So first of all, let's just kind of accept the basics here, which is, you sound like you like spending time alone. You're not so used to spending time around people, particularly maybe people who have different inputs, watching TV, this kind of thing, right? So it's natural that you're, maybe a sensitive person. Even so, whatever, it's natural that that's going to have an impact on you, particularly as you're spending, let's say, said quite a bit of time alone, right? So I think that's the first thing to acknowledge is just like, okay, there's an impact for me here, right? Like there's a consequence if I do this. Yeah. And
I
equally,
got a good life. I
yeah,
like it.
yeah, you got a good life. You like your peace by the side of things, right? Yeah. So like just being aware that there's, potentially a consequence for you of going outside of that peace. And the problem with peace is we get used to it, right? Like I live by the ocean, I don't live by a road. If I go live by anywhere near a road again, it's going to freak me out, right? So we tend to get a little
Exactly.
bit, people get a bit North Californian. You know what I mean? They get a bit too sensitive, right? So it's like, I think just acknowledging that you're in this peaceful place and it can be kind of tricky. So is there like something with the body just to kind of let go a little bit here, like the shoulders or the arms, like, oh, like, okay, okay, right? This is part of life. We get a bit jangled. How would you be breathing if you had a little bit more acceptance about this? Like, okay, sometimes I like pick a bit of stuff up or, yeah. Take another breath. Yeah, and again, I'm just normalizing this. Totally normal that you might have some afterthoughts. I always think of like the perfect comeback that I should have said, like after a kind of thing. Oh, that would have been so cool. So that's totally normal. Yeah. All right. If you go to your body here, what are you telling yourself about this situation?
I could have made a better difference and
Hmm.
been a better
Hmm.
teacher instead of just letting it affect me. I
Yeah.
I should have put up better boundaries,
Okay. So,
maybe.
so what I hear you saying is nothing should affect me. No, I mean, we're laughing. It's good we're laughing, right? Why are we laughing? Like, I'm laughing too, but like not at you, but with you. Like, why are we laughing here? Because because it's impossible, right?
Okay.
I mean, it
Can't
sounds,
save the world.
yeah, you can't save the world. Things are going to impact you. Of course, we can have some tools to be, you can imagine a screen between someone and you. You can do a TRE technique afterwards to let go of stress. There's tools I can recommend from embodiment, right? Like, we could explore those another time. Yeah. But first of all, I just want to look at the basic sort of underlying embodied belief, which sounds like it's something like, well, I have to be perfect and save everyone. And I shouldn't be affected by anyone. And yeah, and we need to laugh at that, right? Like, because otherwise, like, you're screwed. I just be blunt. Does that make sense? What are you learning here? There's a breath. You see that breath?
Well,
Oh,
yeah, and it's nice
oh.
to hear somebody else kind of understands.
I mean, I get it. I live by the ocean, not next to a road in a little village for a reason. So, yeah. What are you learning? Tell me again. Let's articulate it in your words because I've spoken a lot and I want to make sure it really lands and it's like authentic to you.
Let's be realistic.
Okay.
A anticipate, know what situation you're getting into, and decide if it's worth that.
Okay, so you use the first person. So do I want to do this or not? Because there could be a consequence. And equally, if I hide myself away, I'm going to get more and more fragile, right? Like there's a way in which people get more and more sensitive if they didn't ever expose themselves to the world, right? Yeah. So it's kind of like the art of staying sane, but at the same time, not getting more and more sensitive and fragile, right? I've got some friends who live in like Bali and stuff, and they get really, really delicate, like you can't have the Wi-Fi on near them because they freak out. So good. So we're bringing a bit of humor to it, a little bit of letting go in the breath and the body. Maybe just encourage that with a bit of movement, bit of touch if that feels okay. Ah, feel myself letting go in the jaw a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And then, of course, you can add in some strategies for like rituals, like changing your clothes, showering, hand washing. There are these kind of rituals, right? But I think the key piece here is understanding it's natural, it's normal. Yes, you're going to pick a bit of stuff up. Yes, you're going to think of things afterwards, right? And if you're in a very quiet place, the mind will just replay things. I don't know if you've ever been on a meditation retreat, but you're just like, what did I do yesterday? What about the day before? You're just constantly replaying. Yeah. Good. Any final things there, Nancy?
Thank you.
Total
Thank
pleasure. Really nice to meet you. Total pleasure. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's all thank Nancy. Thanks, everyone. Take it off pinned. Woo! Okay, so very simple embodiment coaching. No big deal, nothing athletic, just a little bit of breath, a little bit of movement, a little bit of tracking, a little bit of empathy and love, a little bit of acceptance, a little bit of humor. It's part of the method, remember? Okay, so anything you notice me doing? Anything you noticed me doing that I may have done unconsciously? What did I do? Tell me how good I am. Okay, just tell me what I did. So just follow me on Instagram. That is correct. That is the right move. Plus one love point for Laurie. Normalize, yeah, normalization is like often the case because people are often being quite hard on themselves, and that it's like you live in a quiet place. It's totally natural. You're going to be replaying stuff. Yeah. Empathize, shared a little bit of my own experience without sort of oversharing too much, I think. Breath, yeah. So really coming back to like tracking the breath because the body wants to let go of stuff, right? It's a natural process. It just needs a bit of awareness, a bit of social support, a bit of summarizing. So like classic coaching skills, classic, Rogerian stuff, no big deal. Yeah, stress level. Even at the beginning, do you notice like I did a couple of stops to center herself at the beginning because she seemed quite stressed about it. So we didn't just jump into the process. I interrupted her a couple of times. Yeah. Yeah, normalizing authentic relationship. Okay, so like no big, like crazy athletic technique, but some nice basics of embodiment.